Hi everybody, welcome back to my kitchen. It's fall and pumpkins are everywhere. And pumpkins are so good for us. There's so many different recipes you can make with pumpkin besides just pumpkin pie and pumpkin tarts and things like that. I love using pumpkin when I make butternut squash soup or a sweet potato soup. Add some extra pumpkin in there. And did you know you can substitute pumpkin instead of oil in your baking recipes? I like to buy the little round pie pumpkins, slice them in half, take the seeds out. Love roasting the seeds. Do that in my air fryer, put lots of different seasonings on them, and they're a really healthy, good for you snack. And then you just roast the pumpkins. I think I do about 45 minutes at 350. Scoop out the pumpkin puree. If you're not going to use it all, put it in a mason jar, pop it in your fridge or in your freezer, and you can use it throughout the rest of the winter if you like. So today I wanted to show you one of my favorite recipes, the pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. This is something Hannah and I make all the time, and it's a great way to use up your pumpkin. I've got a cup of pumpkin puree in the measure-all cup. I'm gonna pop into the batter bowl. I have a half a cup of oil, 3/4 of a cup of sugar. The recipe did call for white sugar, but I'm substituting brown sugar today, and it's okay to do that. I want the cookies to be a little darker than if I had used white sugar. So we're gonna give this a mix, and into this, we're gonna add some flour and baking powder and a little bit of salt. There's 2 cups of flour going in. Add a little bit of salt. Give this a stir. 2 teaspoons baking powder and cinnamon. So Pampered Chef carries this fabulous cinnamon called Korinji cinnamon, and it's potent. It is strong. I love it. So I'm going to put 2 teaspoons in there instead of 1. This only comes out at Christmas time. It just became available October 1st. And another spice that's available right now is Cinnamon Plus. So this has ginger and nutmeg and allspice in it. So it's like pumpkin pie spice all in one bottle. Delicious with the cinnamon, the Korinji cinnamon. Have you ever tried putting cinnamon in your coffee? It is delicious, whether you put it in the grounds before you brew it or add it right to your cup and pour your coffee over it. Next, I have a teaspoon of milk with a teaspoon of baking soda, and I've got double strength pure Madagascar bourbon vanilla. The vanilla that you buy in the grocery stores for $3, $4, and $5 says artificially flavored vanilla. You pay a lot for real vanilla. This has got double the amount of vanilla beans in it. So you can again use half the amount, maybe even 1/4 of the amount that you would normally use for pure vanilla. But I'm telling you, that smell and the flavor that it adds to your baking is incredible. Next, we've got chocolate chips. And I'm using mini chocolate chips. We needed a whole cup in there. If you like more, go ahead and add more. It's pretty. It's orange and brown. Like for Halloween or for fall. Use your pumpkin. A little bit of pumpkin goes a long way, but it's delicious. I'm using a round pizza stone today. And a little tip when you're baking with stones, you will have to add a little bit of time to your recipe because the heat from the oven heats your stone, and then the heat from the stone cooks your food. But the trick is, if you don't want the cookies to be overcooked when they come out of the oven when they're done, time them for 4 or 5 minutes, then remove them to a cooling rack. That way they'll be crispy on the outside, but still chewy on the inside. I have opted to use the medium-sized stainless steel scoop because I want to make generous-sized cookies. If you like making small cookies because you want to make a lot of them to give some away maybe. I love baking and giving it away. Then use a small scoop. And if you want the giant bakery sized cookies, use the large stainless steel scoop. So here's our cookies going into the oven, 350 for about 12 minutes. I'll be back. Here they are. They smell amazing. Warm and delicious pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. I can't wait to have these. Everybody should add a little pumpkin to their life. I hope you make them.